The video for today is going to be a triple threat, 3 knives in one video. We have a pocket hunter, a canoe, and a trapper, all in the same family. So let's go ahead and break this down, starting with the pocket hunter. All these handle materials are raspberry bone, and they have that oval XX shield there. You can also tell by looking at it there that they have fluted bolsters. You can see the little striping on the bolsters there. Has brass pins and brass liners. And these, all three of these knives are going to be 2020 year. Let's go ahead and open up the main blade. We'll take a look at the tang stamp here. By looking at that tang stamp, we know that this knife was made from 2020 to 2029, and it has all 5 dots at the top, all 5 dots at the bottom, so we know it is 2020. Look at the secondary blade, which for hunting, for the hunters, that is a little bit backwards from the other ones. The secondary blade is in front and the primary blade is in the rear. But looking at this tang stamp, we see the number 62165. 6 indicates that the handle material is that bone, 2 indicates that there are 2 blades, and 165 indicates that it is a pocket hunter. It is a pocket hunter, which is, I believe, the smallest of the hunters. There are larger ones, but this is the smallest one. We'll open up both blades and zoom out here and get a good look at it fully open. This is a smaller knife, but still looks really good. So look at the pile side there. And we'll close this one up and hear those really good snaps. And that is the 2020 pocket hunter in that raspberry bone. Let's set that one aside and go ahead and move on to the next one, which is also in that raspberry bone. Looks identical as far as the handle and the bolsters. However, this is a canoe. The canoe gets its name from the shape. You can see it resembles that of a canoe. This one also has brass pins and brass liners. And we'll turn around and get a look at the pile side. See that nice color in the pile side there? Really interesting thing is how the bone takes that color. In some spots it doesn't take as much, but in others it takes it really well. We'll spin it back around, open up the primary blade here. And we see the same tang stamp as the other one, a 2020. We'll open up the secondary blade here, and we'll see the first 2 numbers are going to be the same as the pocket hunter, 62131. 6 indicates that that handle material is bone, 2 blades, and 131 is that canoe. Another thing I did not point out on the pocket hunter, but all of these are the same. They all have stainless steel blades on them. We'll open both blades here and get a look at it fully open. Really nice looking knife there. Here's a look at the pile side. And we'll close it back up and hear those really strong snaps. And that is the 2020 canoe. We'll set that one aside and move on to our last knife in this family. For for today. And this is going to be a trapper. Again, the oval XX shield, and the fluted bolsters, and brass pins and brass liners. And get a good look at that bone there, how bright that pink is there on the bottom. You can really get a good look at that jigging there. I believe that jigging is peach seed. A really nice look on that bone there. We'll spin it back around, open the primary blade. And again, like the other two, we're gonna see that it is a 2020. 5 dots on the top, 5 dots at the bottom. And we'll look at the spay blade. And we see the tang stamp 6254. 6, again, the bone material, 2 blades, and 5-4 is that trapper pattern. I mentioned that blade was a spay blade, but the first blade is a clip blade. And here is a look at it fully open. The trapper knives were used on the trapping line. That's what they were made for. You can use the spay blade for skinning or whatever other needs you may have on the trap line, while the clip blade can be used for puncturing the animal's hide or cutting limbs or whatever may be needed, cutting rope, whatever the case may be. I did not mention the purposes of the other two, so we'll bring those back. And the purpose of the Canoe may be for boating reasons, you know, cutting ropes at the dock, or any purposes for carrying on the ship or a boat or around water. Give these blades a good wipe down to get the fingerprints off of them. And we'll move on with the last one that we started with here. The Hunter. Pocket Hunter is obviously a scaled down version of the Hunter. And these are used for, as the name implies, hunting. Again, that clip blade there could be used for puncturing animal hides or whatever the need may be while you're hunting. And that blade there, same purpose, maybe skinning an animal or any other needs that may arise. Every knife has a purpose, and that is the purpose of those three. So that is it for the 2020 raspberry bone and the Pocket Hunter, the Canoe, and the Trapper.